Hi, Windows 11 22H2 is already officially available. It has quite a lot of new details, but we won't talk about it today. First of all, I was interested in what changes in performance are taking place in the system. Is it becoming more optimized or, on the contrary, more heavy and demanding? At the time of editing this video, I already know the answer. Interesting, what do you think about it? Well, I will not torment. Let's start the experiment and test the new version of Windows, and after that do not forget about like, subscription and comment about these useful results. I already had fresh Windows 11 21H2 tests that was made on my laptop. It remains only to install a clean new version and do the same tests for comparison. By the way, we made detailed instructions on how to install Windows 11 correctly. I advise you to watch it. After installation, tests cannot be carried out immediately, because although the system shows the desktop, it continues to configure itself in the background, download various drivers, updates, and all this takes PC resources. Accurate results will not work out that way. Therefore, I waited for a while, watched which processes were running, and also rebooted the PC several times in order for the components to be installed. And as a result, the system came to a calm state. When the processor is loaded at 1%, the internet is not used. Now we can load it and check the performance. The first thing we compare is the readings in the Task Manager. For accuracy, after restarting the computer, we wait again for a calm state of the system and see how many resources it consumes. And what is striking is that the new version began to take less RAM. It was 5.5 GB and became 3.6, a significant difference, minus 2 GB. But I will make a note that 16 GB of memory is installed on this machine. If there were 8 or even 4, then of course the previous version 21H2 would take much less. But still we see a trend towards optimization, and this is already positive. According to the number of processes, respectively the same. It was 196 and became 170. Friends, if you have the opportunity to test on computers with less RAM, it would be very interesting if you write in the comments how much RAM the old and new versions of Windows 11 take, but only with background applications like OneDrive and Teams turned off. If you want to further reduce the consumption of RAM in Windows 11, watch these videos about disabling various services, components and antivirus. Our next test is the Cinebench R23 benchmark. It has a significant error, so for the purity of the experiment we need to measure several times and in a calm state. And as a result of all the measurements, I choose the maximum. Here the new version 22H2 was able to break the record of the previous one and showed slightly better processor performance. 80 points of increase is not much. If you calculate it as a percentage, it is only 1.4%. In games or programs this is unlikely to be noticeable. But this increase will be, and this is also good. And most importantly, this means that Windows 11 is turning into a more reliable and optimized one. But there is an important condition. Your Windows must be original and licensed and not hacked or rebuilt. The third test is a practical task of converting a video file. We started converting the same file to the same format on different versions of the system and recorded the time. This way we will see how the performance of data processing programs differs. We also make several runs and record the best result. In Windows 11 21H2 the file was converted in 1 minute 54 seconds. And in Windows 11 22H2 in 1 minute and 39 seconds. And this is already 14% faster. Somehow even too good. I look forward to your comments, what do you think about it? And of course your impressions, have you noticed an increase in productivity by yourself? What other conclusions can be drawn here? Everything is obvious. Windows 11 is getting better, not just in terms of design and new features, but also in terms of performance, and this is good. So if you are still waiting and do not switch from Windows 10 to Windows 11, keep in mind that according to our tests last year, Windows 10 and 11 were on par in the performance at that time. And now the 11th has become faster. This means that it can be faster than Windows 10 on your PC as well. This will not necessarily be the case. Here in this video it is described in which cases it is worth refusing to switch, but maybe you should just switch to a new system. I think we will make a video about comparison of Windows 10 and Windows 11 22H2. Thank you for staying with the pcnp channel and watching our videos. Support this video with your comments and take a look at the description. There are useful links. See you on there.